from less than 100 people in a substandard football stadium to 6 consecutive league titles, 1 AFC Cup and a brand new world-class football facility. This is the story of Johor Darul Takzim.
Congratulations, JDT. Yeah.
There's a few things you've got to know to really understand Johor. It's right at the southern tip of Malaysia. It's got an incredibly multicultural society, rich in biodiversity. It's governed by a royal family that has a long history of influence in the South China Sea. More importantly, Johor is also known for sharing a strategic border with Singapore. These days though, Johor is also on the world map for a very different reason. JDT, Johor Darul Takzim Football Club, the biggest team in Malaysia, the first Southeast Asian side to win the AFC Cup. And you could argue even the most ambitious football club in Asia. But here's the deal though, before 2013, Johor were never really a force to be reckoned with in Malaysian football.
Johor, there's really not much to talk about Johor previously. Up until we have football, then only we see so many people started to come to stadiums,
It was just ugly, horrible. The pitch was lousy, it was dark, it was dank, it was dirty. It was a miserable, depressing place to go.
Yeah, it was sad to agree, because from the heydays of 91 and 92, then it sort of gradually declined. And then this is one of the reasons why everyone was wanting His Royal Highness to get involved, because it started to become fractionalised. You had Johor FA and you had 3 or 4 different teams trying to be the one team in the state.
First, kita tak ada leadership. Team tak ada leader yang baik. Management out. Tapi itulah, memang kan management semua teruk kan. Tak ada siapa-siapa masa tu yang orang yang boleh bimbing. Tak ada siapa-siapa yang boleh guide kan team ni. Kita dah tak ada, memang tak ada, kosong. Lost, dah tak ada siapa dah.
And the state's the foundation of the state in terms of youth development, in terms of school programs, in terms of, there was nothing in place.
In 2012, things changed for the better. The Boys of Straits, a supporters movement modelled after European ultras, lobbied really hard for a royal intervention, and the Crown Prince of Johor, Tunku Ismail, duly stepped in and completely changed the landscape of Johor football.
Masa game dekat Pasir Gudang, TMJ ada turun game tu. Kita ada 4 orang je. Nyanyi kan. 4 orang je. Tim pula masa tu memang kat situ kita dah nampak geng-geng American. Dia datang masa tu, tim terus berubah tau. Baik result masa tu kita tertinggal lah 1-0 apa. Kita boleh menang balik 2-1.
His Royal Highness has taken on the project, was asked to take on the project by the people of Johor, because they saw what was happening. There was no one at the stadiums and it was going really bad. So he went away and thought about it, and a lot of our discussions, it's basically more than just a football project. It's all about the unification factor for Johorian people, having something that the Johorian people can be proud of and they can associate with.
One of the great things that Tunku Ismail did when he first came in was he actually got rid of all that dead wood. He got rid of all the bad publicity and the bad press, even some of the betting scandals. And he coordinated all of those teams who were part of Johor FA into one area.
Dia membersihkan satu sistem yang agak lama. Dan apa yang dia buat tu sekarang memang nampak hasil lah. Nampak yang sistem yang lama tu sebenarnya, yang telah berkurun lama ada dekat Johor ni, setelah dia bersihkan, dia gantikan dengan sistem yang baru, dengan orang-orang yang baru. Dan the result is like sekarang.
What followed after TMJ's intervention was a period of unprecedented success. JDT won the league 6 times in a row, and they evolved into a ruthless, relentless force in Malaysian football. But none of this, though, was bigger than the history that they made in 2015. when they became the first Southeast Asian side to win the AFC Cup, Asia's equivalent of the Europa League.
20 orang yang ada, air mata dulu. Kita tak, goal tu hanya first word, goal, and then air mata keluar. Air mata keluar, and then ada yang sembah bumi kan. Sembah macam kita bersyukur gila tau. Kita nak cheer dengan keadaan air mata lelaki nangis tau. Pasal sebiji bola.
And it was a great moment for Malaysian football, but particularly for Johor Darul Taksim. And you know what, I agree with you. I think that was the moment when TMJ thought, this is really worth investing in. This is really worth building on. Because if we can get this far in 3 years, imagine what we can do in a decade.
It's the first milestone that was to bring JDT in another level. And then, of course, winning all these titles along the way, winning leagues and winning cups. Winning the AFC was very important for our boss, was very important for His Majesty also, and also for all Johor.
Over the last 7 years, JDT have constructed world-class training facilities. They've established partnerships with some of the biggest clubs in world football, and they've also signed some of the best players to have ever graced Malaysian football. But in February 2020, another significant glass ceiling was absolutely broken.
It was very emotional. It is something to a point that is really unbelievable. It's like you enter the stadium and then there's really no words coming out of your mouth. You know, you just sat there and then thinking that this cannot be in Johor. No way, it's really not possible, you know. And then just to see there, just to sit there, looking at the pitch, looking at the whole stadium, the environments, the crowd. Oh.
is not just about the football. It's about the fact that there's this unification factor for the people of Johor.
JDT is platform terbaik untuk penyatuan bangsa Johor. Nota.
So it's not just a football thing, it's a community thing, it's a Johorian thing. And just to think, it all started from a couple of fans saying to TMJ, "Sir, come and rescue our football."
We were the first Malaysian team to play in the Asian Champions League. And I think everyone was, like you were mentioning, oh gee, how are they going to go there, because it's the top of the top competition you can ever play. But internally, we were going, nah, we prepared for it.
It's putting Johor on the map. Guangzhou, Evergrande are coming to Johor. We've already seen Fellaini coming to Johor. That was the old Larkin Stadium. He would have loved this new one. Big players, Andres Iniesta coming to Johor. We'll get the word spread out. This is a place to come. Imagine if Iniesta and co are beaten. Wow. Then you're talking Johor. You're talking Johor world stage, not just local.